My dear student, good morning. Today I am going to start vector analysis. You will see here vector I have written capital and analysis. Is it? Vector. All of you know that the physical quantity. No, all measurable quantity are known as physical quantity in unit chapter. Physical quantity. This physical quantity having the two parts. One is the scalar. One is the scalar quantity. Another one is the vector quantity. Scalar quantity are those quantity which have only magnitude, not direction. Scalar quantity having magnitude, not have the direction. For example, mass, length, time, temperature, electric current, area, volume, distance, speed, the work done, energy, power, they are the scalar quantity. Vector quantity, the physical quantity having both magnitude and direction. Physical quantity having both magnitude and direction, that is called vector quantity. Vector quantity, for example, velocity, displacement, acceleration, force, momentum, etc. Torque, angular momentum. These are the various physical quantity for vector. Now, how a vector can be represented? First of all, we want to know how vector can be represented. A vector can be represented by a straight line with arrowhead. A vector quantity is represented by a straight line with arrowhead. A straight line with arrowhead is represented as a vector. Here O is the point A. Vector A is represented by a straight line. Vector A is represented by a straight line OA. So OA is called mode of vector or magnitude of vector or length of vector. Magnitude of vector, if you say mode of A, that is the magnitude of vector. Magnitude of vector, it is also a magnitude of vector. Length of vector. Length of vector A. Length of vector A. Vector A. This is one O point. That O point is known as tail point. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Tail point. Tail point और initial point. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Initial point. And this one, the A point is known as head point. Head point or final point. Head point or final point. Head point or final point. Yes, that is the representation. We can represent anywhere. You see it. Vector R is represented by line R. Even the O is the initial point and A is the final point. And vector R is represented by line O, directed in upward direction. If you want to represent vector B, directed in the downward direction, that is the representation. Here the O, and the B. Depend upon you. How can you assume? Is it clear? This is the representation of vector. This one vector. Now we want to express position vector. The position of a particle at any instant of time. That is called पोजीशन वेक्टर। क्या बोलते हैं उसको? पोजीशन वेक्टर। क्या बोलते हैं? पोजीशन वेक्टर। देयरफॉर पोजीशन वेक्टर the position of particles at any instant of time, that is called, and it is denoted by r almost. We assume that in physics generally r represents the position vector at an instant of time, so that r is equal to OP is equal to position vector of particle in a given time, any time, given time or any time. Now displacement vector in a given interval of time. Second one is the displacement vector. Is it clear? Position vector, all of you. Position vector, displacement vector. Displacement at any instant of time t is equal to t1. Particle is located at point P. Which position vector is r1? Which position vector is r1? At any instant of time, position vector OQ is equal to r2. Join PQ, and this PQ is the displacement vector in a given interval of time. In a given interval of time t2, in a given interval of time t is equal to t2. Therefore this one is the displacement vector in a given interval of time. How can we find this one displacement vector in a given interval of time? So in triangle OPQ OP plus PQ is equal to OQ. Therefore displacement vector PQ is equal to OQ minus OP. OQ is equal to R2 minus R1. Therefore displacement vector in a given interval of time is equal to R2 minus R1. Is it clear? Displacement vector. Is it clear? Now next point is equal vector. We use equal vector, negative vector, unit vector, resultant vector, etc. Equal vector. Two vectors are said to be equal if they have same magnitude and direction. If they have same magnitude and direction. Therefore vector P is equal to vector magnitude or same. Magnitude of vector P is equal to 3 cm. Magnitude of vector Q is equal to 3 cm. Both are directed in the same direction. Is it clear? Now the negative vector. Negative vector is two vectors are said to be negative if they are directed in opposite direction. If they are directed in opposite direction. Vector P, vector Q. P is equal to minus Q. Both have the same magnitude, 3 cm, and one is directed in right side. One is directed toward the left side. Both the direction are equal. So we can say the negative vector. Negative P is equal to minus Q. If anyone can write vector Q is equal to minus P, that is also correct. No any doubt. Then Q is the negative vector of P. P is the negative vector of Q. Is it clear? Negative vector. Now the collinear vector. Keep in your mind collinear. We use in 11th class also as well as in 12th class also. Collinear vector, anti-collinear vector, or parallel vector or anti-parallel vector. Collinear vector. Collinear vector. The vector collinear vector, same magnitude, equal magnitude or unequal magnitude, or unequal magnitude, or they are directed in the same direction. Vector A magnitude is same, but both are directed in same direction. Unequal magnitude. Here magnitude is 3 centimeter of vector P, and magnitude of vector Q is equal to 10 centimeter. Suppose. So, but both are directed in the same direction. Another one vector C and vector D, both are directed in the same direction. In that case, vector C and D are collinear vectors. In this case, we can also consider theta is equal to 0 degree. Theta is equal to 0 degree. So, for collinear vector or parallel vector, collinear vector or parallel vector, theta is equal to 0 degree. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? पैरेलल वेक्टर. नाउ अनदर वन, एंटी कोलिनियर वेक्टर. 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 एंटी कोलिनियर वेक्टर, same magnitude but in opposite direction. Same magnitude but in opposite direction. Here vector A or anti-parallel vector. Vector A having the magnitude of 3 centimeter, vector B having the magnitude of 3 centimeter, but both are directed in opposite direction. Unequal magnitude. Unequal magnitude. Vector P, vector Q. Unequal magnitude, but they are directed in opposite direction. Third one, vector C, vector D having the same initial point, but they are directed in opposite direction. In that case, always we take theta is equal to 180 degree. Theta is take 180 degree. Next point is co-initial point. Co-initial vector. Co-initial vector. Co-initial vector. Is it? Co-initial vector. Co-initial vector. Sets of vector having the same initial point. Vector A, initial point O. Vector B, initial point O. Vector C, initial point O. Vector D, initial point O. That's why they are called co-initial vector. The number of vectors having the same initial point is known as co-initial vector. Is it clear? Is it clear? Now you need to, first of all, resultant vector. Resultant vector. Resultant vector. Resultant. Everything having the resultant in our life. Resultant vector. In the vector also, resultant vector. When the two vectors are added, subtracted, multiplied, the resultant, and it is denoted by vector. Resultant vector is that single vector which produces the same effect as the individual vector produces together. Suppose we multiply the resultant vector. Is it? We add two vector quantity, then we get the resultant vector. So, resultant vector is that single vector which produces the same effect as the individual vector produces together. That is called resultant vector. Now the unit vector, very important, where we always we apply unit vector. Unit vector, it is denoted by a cap, boldness in Latin. A cap is equal to vector A divided by its magnitude. That is called unit vector. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? A cap. How can we read? A cap is equal to vector A divided by its magnitude. Vector A divided by its magnitude. Vector A by magnitude of vector A. Magnitude of vector A. Magnitude of vector A. Is it clear? Now, in physics, 3 unit vectors are also used. That is called I cap, J cap, K cap. That is, they can be represented as such as along x-axis I cap, along y-axis J cap, along z-axis K cap. Along x-axis, which one unit vector is used? I cap always. Along y-axis, unit vector J cap. Along z-axis, vector K cap. Is it clear? Or not? So that along x-axis, vector Ax is equal to I cap, vector I cap Ax. If we want to write vector Ax along x-axis, Ax is equal to I cap Ax. Along y-axis, suppose we want to write vector Ay is equal to J cap Ay. Along z-axis, vector K cap Az. That is the use of the along x-axis I cap. Along y-axis J cap. Along z-axis K cap unit vectors are used. Is it clear? Now the multiplication of vector. How can you multiply? Not dot product and cross product. Is it? Simple multiplication by a scalar quantity. Simple multiplication by a scalar quantity. Now multiplication of vector. When a vector E is multiplied by a scalar lambda, the resultant vector is equal to lambda times vector A, and direction is the same as that of E. Only change in the magnitude, lambda times direction same. Depending upon the situation, lambda, whether it is positive or negative, then we can write lambda is equal to positive. Then resultant vector R is equal to n times vector A. Now R is equal to lambda times vector A. If lambda is equal to negative, then resultant vector R is equal to minus lambda times vector A. And direction opposite. Due to this one negative sign, direction will be opposite. If the positive, same direction. Negative to that of vector A. That is the multiplication of a vector. by scalar, not the dot product or cross product.